to do a quick makeup video today. I am super excited about, I love Resurrection Day. I love Passover. Passover, I have mixed emotions about it, just the whole week. And I just have to keep telling myself Resurrection Day is coming, because it's really incredible when you think about all that Christ did for us. He is selfless. Otherwise, he couldn't have done it. I don't believe that any human could have done it. I mean, he had to be God wrapped in skin. He had to be. He has to be the Son of God. Otherwise, there is no way he could have done it. I mean, he overcame so many things just for us. Welcome, everybody. Say hello if you're popping on. I'm just so passionate about this. I mean, if you haven't seen the movie The Passion of Christ, I would recommend it to you, because it just touches your soul. Not only touches your mind, body, and spirit, but it just touches deep down into your soul. And I need to watch that movie again, because it just brings me to a place where I can just feel that emotion of the day. And it's just such a precious gift what Christ did for us. So I just want to encourage you. I don't want to promote any movies really, but what I want to promote is that relationship between you and Christ, because actually there shouldn't be anything between you and Christ, because we know that God sees all. There's nothing that we can hide from him. And nothing can separate us from the love of God, because his love is so true and so amazing. So I just want to encourage you to get in the Word today. Read Luke in the Living Word. Luke is amazing. My sermon last week I did out of the book of John, because I wanted to get a different insight. I wanted to interpret that different insight to my people that I was ministering to. And it was really, really incredible. But Christ is where it's at. He is the key to this life, and living it with not only determination, he's the key to living this life with purpose, because we are all promised eternity with Christ if we accept him. Every single one of us. He would have died on the cross for one of us if that were the case, but he died on the cross for the whole entire world. God the Father created us with a divine purpose. And Jesus knew that. In the beginning was the Word was God, and the Word was with God. And that is so powerful, because there wasn't a time when the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit did not exist. It's just that when it was Jesus' time to come to the world and make things right, get it right once and for all, God sent his Son. And I don't know about you, but I've lost a child. I lost a child in a tragic accident where it was a whole week from the time I saw him the last time until the time of his death. And so, I always cherished my children as far as when I saw them. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a perfect mom. Never have been. Never will be. But I cherish life. And so, the accident that happened with my son happened very unexpectedly. And I had no chance to, for the last time say goodbye to him. I had no chance to help him with his illness because he didn't have an illness. I had no chance to, for the last time, say I love you. Except I did. Because every time I have contact with my children in the physical, I try to hug them and love on them and treat them special and let them know that they're dear to me. And I tell them I love them. And I've taught my children to do that with the people they love. Because time is of the essence. We never know when our last time is going to be with our children or our loved ones. So I have to say that the last time that I had to spend with my little boy before he passed away in the tragic accident, I did do all of those things. And he did all those things for me as much as a child could. So because we make every moment count with our family, we can count it all as joy. And we never count it as time lost, because it's always time to treasure. And so, I have to think about how Jesus' family, his mom, his brothers, the Bible doesn't mention how Joseph grieved his earthly father. But we have to know that it was a very difficult time for the family. And so, we have, in our area, we have a passion play that goes on every year. And we also have the movie The Passion of Christ. But then every single day, we can dig into Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John, they all have accounts of what happened with Jesus during the Passover and during when he died on the cross, and when Mary Magdalene went to his tomb and found no body, and then she was grieving because she felt like some grave robbers must have come and taken the body of her Lord. And then we have his resurrection, where he appeared again, and then he left his Holy Spirit, and we have the day of Pentecost, and then also we have his ascension into heaven to where he is today. Hi, Jenny. How are you, sweet lady? And, Jesus is alive. Our Savior is alive. And he did overcome hell, death, and the grave. And he left us with the Holy Spirit so that we don't feel alone. And we can commune with him. We can talk with him. We can have a relationship with him right where we are. Wherever we are, we can have a relationship with him. So I really just want to encourage you. Amen. I just want to encourage you to reach out to him and let him know. He knows what's on our heart, but he wants to hear it come out of our mouth. He wants us to talk with him. What if I came on this video today and I just sat here and stared at you? What if I didn't talk with you at all? How would that feel? That would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? How can you have a relationship with anybody without talking to them? What if my husband and I, the depth of our relationship was just he sits in his recliner and I sit in my recliner and we watch a movie? That's not a relationship. We need to reach over and touch each other's hands. We need to look in each other's eyes and speak to each other. There should be a little bit of affection in a relationship. And when it comes to Jesus, what he expects of us is for us to get to know him and to speak with him and to cry out to him and ask him for help. He's always there. He's the friend who sticks closer than a brother. And if we don't reach out to him, it's our own fault. We reach out to him by getting into the Word of God each day. You know, we can memorize the basic scriptures. It's not difficult. But he has basic expectations of us so that we can have a relationship with him. And I just want to encourage you to do that, because really it's not difficult. It really is not. And you can always contact me and let me know what I can help you with as far as just getting in touch with him and keeping in touch with him and having a relationship. I would love to do that with you. So just a little bit of encouragement today. I'm not letting you know all this to beat you up or anything. I'm letting you know this to encourage you, because that's what I'm called to do. So let's do a little skincare and makeup today, because every day is a good day with Limelife Cosmetics. I will tell you. Even the name of the products are amazing. We have fun, and we put on our cosmetics and our skincare, and we know that we're putting these products on and they don't contain any unnecessary chemicals. All of our skincare is chemical free. I'm going to go ahead and start with Eye Arise. This is an amazing product. And every time I put this on, because of the name, it reminds me. It says, the name of it is Eye Arise, which is amazing. What does that remind you of? But this time of the year, we're thinking about Christ, and he has risen, and so there's a major clue. This has a ceramic applicator, and so it's cooled. So right now it's just totally cooling my eye area, and it just feels so amazing. Hello, Pat. Is that better? I know I get so serious sometimes. Thank you for reminding me. I've always had an issue with that. Just doing a little skincare here today. I have a cup of coffee in front of me, and I've got to take a drink pretty soon. I'm awake. It's a dreary day outside. I mean, the grass is turning green. It's phenomenal. But it's a dreary day. Yesterday, it was in the 70s here, and I'm not sure what it is out there today because I haven't been out, to tell you the truth. I tried to straighten my hair. This is how straight it got. It's just kind of a frizzy mess, but what's new, huh? Okay, so let's put a little bit of, let's see, where is my moisturizer? Let's put a little bit of Cool Balm on. Cool Balm is aloe and kendi oil, and you know aloe is very soothing. It is amazing. I've already done my face scrub and done some amazing things for my skin today. But let's put some of this aloe and kendi oil on. And our products have the pure essential oils in them. So we try to use things that are very good for our skin. The natural ingredients that do amazing things without adding chemicals. So I love our skincare. I have these hair bands on my wrist. I'm taking them off. Don't need them. So what's everybody doing for Easter? We're having a family get together. which is a blessing. I really didn't know what we were going to do. I have a lot of events planned for next week and the week after, and so I was more focused on that than putting together a dinner. So my amazing sister-in-law invited us over, so I am all happy about that. And I get to make dessert, which is one of the things that I just really, really love. So I'm really, really excited about it. That's awesome, Jenny. Thank you for doing that. I always, when I do dinner at my house, I always try to tell people, if you don't have a place to go, please come over, because you always have a place at my house. I don't like it when people are alone. I was alone for a while in my life, and I did not like it whatsoever. And I just don't like other people to be alone either. But when we go through difficult times, it helps us to relate to other people so that we can be there for other people, because we know what it feels like to be in that place or in that similar place. So, and I know, excuse me for a moment while I wipe my nose, a lot of my friends, most of my friends, I've actually seen you all reach out to other people, and I can't tell you how happy that makes me, because I believe this life is about being there for other people and encouraging them. And so when I see you guys doing that, it just touches my heart. Yes, everybody needs to have a place. Everybody needs to feel like they have a place, because they actually do. There's a place for everybody. There actually is. We just have to be in contact with our friends and loved ones so that they know, we're not sure what we're doing for the holidays. And then, our friends and loved ones are like, hey, come to my house. Typically, we all have friends, people in our lives who help us. They want to help us. We all want to help each other. It's just a matter of knowing where the need is, right? So that's another important reason to have relationships. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Brooke. How are you, Brooklyn? It's so important to have relationship with people, because we want to help them. I mean, that's the number one reason right there. Guys, I am so low on my foundation that it's kind of scary, and I'm going to be leaving next Friday to go to Florida, and I have a conference, a women's conference, and I have to order my products. They come from New York, and so I put the order in it, and I was just freaking out that I wasn't going to get it in time to take it to the conference with me, because I can't be without my makeup. I can't. We're all brothers and sisters in Christ. We should help one another. Absolutely. The whole message of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, if you read any of those chapters, and I encourage you to read at least one, they tell us what Jesus did while he was on the earth. And that's what we are supposed to model our lives after, is his example. And he definitely was there for people. I mean, you think about all the things that he did during his short life, especially his short ministry. He was only in ministry for 3 years. He absolutely was. As soon as he was born to Mary and Joseph here on the earth, we all know that he's God's son. He was born of the Holy Spirit and Mary. And as soon as he was born into this world, I'm sure, as soon as he could do things for other people, he was doing them. And he must have been performing miracles even in his own household, because you think about when he was at the wedding with his mama, Mary, Mary knew he could perform miracles. And so when they didn't have wine, she encouraged Jesus to perform his first miracle in a public place. And he made wine out of water. And, it talks about the men at the wedding were saying, wow, the best wine was saved for the party. And so they were talking about how wonderful the wine was. But many, many vessels of wine enough, more than enough for everybody at the wedding. I mean, it was really, really incredible. And Mary wouldn't have prompted him to do that miracle had she not known that he could, that he was able, that he was capable of performing miracles. So can you imagine being the mother of Jesus and raising him? And I mean, what a marvelous child he must have been, because he never sinned once. He never gave into sin. I'm not saying he wasn't tempted, but he never once gave into sin. I sure wish I could say that. I'm just not able to, because I've given into sin and temptation many, many times in my life, and I am not proud of it. But it has happened because I may be a child of God. I'm grafted in because of what Christ did for us on the cross. Everything comes back to the cross. Everything. And so it's really, really incredible. I keep getting sidetracked and I'm so sorry, but you know what? This holiday season just really touches my soul. Have I told you that yet? I'm going to go ahead and put some concealer on. I really am going to put my makeup on today. I really am. I'm using my foundation brush. Now, this brush is the number 4 brush, and it's really, really incredible. It is a vegan brush, so you're not going to get the shedding of the bristles or anything like that. This brush is very high quality. I should zoom in a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing since I'm sitting way back here. Sorry about that, guys. Last week, last Sunday was actually Palm Sunday. And so I actually spoke, because it's not my week to speak this week. My husband and I, we trade off with other pastors, and so it's not our week to speak. I can only pray that the people who we minister to are going to hear that Easter message this week. But I sort of talked about all of it in a nutshell, which is very difficult because Palm Sunday in itself is something amazing to talk about. The joy of the people, and the reason why they gathered at Jerusalem, not only to see Jesus, but to actually see Lazarus, who had just pretty recently been raised from the dead. So it was a very exciting time. But it was such a privilege and a joy to be able to do that last week. I mean, it just really affects me because I feel all the emotion of everything. It's not just a holiday. It's not the pagan holiday that I celebrate whatsoever. It is the joy that, the gift and the joy that Jesus has given us, and him fulfilling the prophecy that, oh my goodness, it's just so amazing. I'll go ahead and put my foundation on. You can't tell I get excited about this whole time. It's such a wonderful season. And because of different studies I've done, and I listen to Rabbi Jonathan Cahn a lot, and recently I saw a video on him where he was talking about Jesus and actually when his birth time was. And if you look at the Passover and everything, it's like God does things according to Jewish holidays. It's so cool. But Rabbi Jonathan Cahn believes that Jesus was actually born right around Passover time. And I knew he wasn't born around Christmas time because that's a pagan kind of thing. But he believes that he was born, I believe, in March. So it's just cool to get, I try to study the Jewish and the Hebrew as much as possible, because I believe that, you know, the Jews are God's chosen people. And so God goes by their calendar and not our pagan calendar. I love this foundation. My skin looks totally different than when I first started. I mean, if someone came to the door right now and rang my doorbell, I mean, if you want coffee, come to my house and I'll serve you coffee. But if you showed up at my door right now, I wouldn't have to have my husband answer the door. I could actually answer it myself, because I actually look like I want to look. And I'm not finished yet, but this foundation and this concealer are absolutely fabulous. Absolutely. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Do you guys have to have your coffee hot to drink it? I'm just asking. What is your preference for your coffee? Little bit of translucent pressed powder. It's right here in this palette. It's very nice. Feels like a treat on your face. Just is going to take the shininess out of the foundation, and the foundation doesn't normally have a shine to it, but I add this product, Due Date. It's one of my favorite products. It is oh my goodness, Palmarosa and sunflower oil, and of course we use the pure essential oils, but I add that to my foundation because then my foundation is not heavy at all. It's my way of just easily controlling how heavy it is. It just is not heavy at all. Now I am going to go ahead and use, I have to get the color here, Glowing. This color right here. It looks like a bronzer for my skin. It's actually a blush. I have to get that straight because it looks like a bronzer for me. But on someone with dark skin, that dark, beautiful skin, this is going to be more of like a highlighter. There's a little bit of a shimmer to it. It's really pretty. But can you see how there's just a little bit of a glow to it? I'm using this more as contour today. All of our products are at least 50% pigmented, including our foundation and our concealer. And we are actually the only company who has professional makeup, which is at least 50% pigmented. The cosmetic counters can't even claim this. But our products are at least 50% pigmented, which makes us a professional grade makeup company. So there's a lot of pride that we have in our product. When we use our product, we're going to use a lot less than with other lines because there's so much pigmentation in it that you only need just a touch. So our products are going to last you a lot longer than if you buy product from a cosmetic counter. And we have product guarantee. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee, which is amazing. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Jessica. Welcome. We're just putting on a little bit of makeup today. I'm going to do kind of it's going to be considered a neutral palette, but of course on me, it's going to be a little darker. But welcome. We're going to have fun. So I'm going to use a little bit of actually my, this is bronzer number 1. I'm going to use a little bit of this also. And you can tell there's a little bit of sheen to that. But I want to really do some nice contour today. And so I kind of need to mix my colors just because my skin is pretty light. With somebody else, you probably wouldn't have to mix like I do. But you know what? I'm having so much fun. And because these bronzers, these colors are at least 50% pigmented, they're gonna last me a long, long time. So I like to put a little bit of bronzer up by my hairline, because if I was sitting in the sun's gonna touch me right here before it does anywhere else. I'll go ahead and put some on the top of my nose. I don't always do that. I'll put some on the top of my nose. But bronzer always gives you a sun-kissed. Hi, Carolyn. Hello, hello, hello. There's also a color. Oh, that one's 05. Check this out. This is 05 bronzer right here at the top. That's a little dark for me, isn't it? I better stick with my blush and my bronzer combination. So we've got a little bit of contouring going on. I think I put a little more on that side, so I better put a little more on the other side. I just like to tap it in. And it looks like it's about the same. The lighting's a little different from side to side, so it's hard to tell. But I don't want to be too dark on one side and too light on the other. So I'm kind of mixing those two bronzers that I've already applied, as you can tell. I'm going to go ahead and use, let's see. This one is called Possible, this one right here in the middle. And you can tell it has a little bit of a sheen to it. I like it. So I'm putting that right above where I put the bronzers. So this is right on my cheekbone. And I'll do the same thing on this side. And then I'm going to use my powder brush to just kind of blend the edge. Don't want any definite lines, so there's that. And hopefully my friend Pat's still watching, because he told me to smile, and I'm actually smiling. I'm actually listening to his advice this time. Okay. So I'm going to grab my number 9. It's a contour eyeshadow brush. This is actually my favorite eyeshadow brush. I don't like to use anything else. I'm going to go ahead and use, this one is actually called Pastel Me About It. It's a pink. It's kind of like a natural skin tone color for me. So I'm just using enough to get some nice coverage. This is one of my go-to colors. When I start getting low on this color, I need to order more, definitely. It's definitely one of those colors that I do not want to run out of. And I should do my brows while I'm up there, right? I should. I trimmed them back because it's like, I want them to grow differently, and I was sick of that shape that I had, the natural shape that I had, so I'm trying something different. So hopefully, they're already starting to grow out. I sprayed Time Setter. This is my setting spray. I sprayed it into my cap. This is my technique for doing my brows. And I am dipping my brush. This is brush number 14. My brow tamer brush. It has an eyeliner, brow liner kind of brush on one end, and it has a spoolie on the other end. So I am dipping this into my favorite brow color, which is called One Night Sand. So it's definitely a sandy color. And my brows, when I'm done, they're not going to be out quite this far. But you can kind of see the shape that I'm going for. want it to be, yeah, about that dark. So I'm just going to tap some color into the rest of my brows so that they're filled in a little better with this sandy colored brown. And then I'll do the same thing on this side, hopefully. So the shape is coming from, whoops, I'm going against the grain, and that's not ever good. If I get the shape kind of not right, I can always fix it. And then just add that color. And it's not perfect, and it doesn't need to be. So we'll just leave it at that for now. And I might just go ahead and connect it, because then I can make it a little better. Hey Ken, how are you? Just doing my little makeup tutorial. How are you and your family? Woohoo! I love this stuff. I'm going to use my Danessa Myricks palette today. Surprise, surprise. I love my Danessa palette. I'm going to open up both my, this is my shimmer palette. And this is my matte palette. So I have to kind of figure out what I'm going to use today, because there are so many beautiful possibilities. So I think I'm mostly going to use my matte palette today. So I'm going to start with this color right here. And I have to flip to that page in my book, because I have a cheat sheet. I don't know all my colors. I can't possibly know them all. We have so many amazing colors. It's really, really, really cool. So in my Danessa matte palette, I'm going to go ahead and start with Fortune Cookie. It's this one right here. And clean off my my favorite brush. I'm using this number 9 again. So here's Fortune Cookie. And I'm tapping it in, going a little bit higher than my crease. Same thing on this eye. And remember, these are at least 50% pigmented, so it doesn't take a whole lot at all. I'm using just like the bare amount, because if I put too much color on here, I'm going to end up having to take it off. And what's the point, right? I don't want to waste my product. I just need enough. A little bit goes a long way. So when you invest in buying makeup from me with Limelife by Alcone, you are actually getting a really good deal on your makeup. It's going to last you, I don't know, some of the girls say 3 years. It's pretty phenomenal. And the cool thing is, you know, I'm using the palette right now, right? But pretty soon these palettes are going to be discontinued, and then we're going to carry the product just by itself. So these colors that I'm showing you will be available in individuals. And the individuals actually, like this is the smallest palette you can buy. You can buy each product one by one, but this palette comes with 4. So you would get to customize your colors and choose whichever colors you want. And remember, our palettes are magnetic, so you got magnetic closure. I can throw this into my bag just so easily, and it's not going to open during transport. It's just in there and it's going to stay that way. We also have brush holders, and it's like a zipper pouch, and I've got to order one. I have other brush holders, but this one is phenomenal because it's actually a pouch that your brushes are enclosed into, so you just put your brushes back in your pouch, and you can enclose it and throw it in your bag, and then you've got your makeup for the day. You know, say you work away from home, and like on my trip to Florida, I'm taking all my stuff with me, and it's going to transport perfectly. Nothing is going to get damaged because it's just totally amazing. These products are created so that they're easily taken with you, and it's really incredible. Now I have purple on my nails. It's purple is a sign of biblical royalty, so I have this thing about purple. I love purple. So I have purple on my nails today, and I want to use a little bit of purple. And my color that I want to use is actually called Vibe Tribe. It's this one right here. Amazing color. So I'm just going to darken it just a little bit right here. You may not even be able to tell that it is Vibe Tribe. You're just going to see that there's a little bit of darkness here. And it's important to have a little bit of contrast. So this is how I'm doing it today. I look at my other makeup collections, you know, from my past life, so to speak, before I started selling Limelife. And I'm like, well, they're pretty colors, but I just am not even tempted to use them because my Limelife is just where it's at. It's like, if I love the products that I sell, why would I use anything else? So that's kind of where I am. It's not that I don't have other things, but I just do not use them anymore. I just don't have any need for them. I'm going to spread this out just a little bit right along the contour. And the same thing over here. I might need just a little more color on this side. But again, 50% pigmented, so I've got to be careful not to use too much. So it's almost like a sunset color. You've got the orangey color in the background, and you've got the purple in the foreground, or the midground. And then I'm going to use, let's see, I'm going to go back with a little bit of concealer because I want to make sure that this is nice and clean. There's a clean line. So I'm just tapping into a little bit of my concealer, and I need to move my mirror over so I can use my mirror down here because it's bigger than my screen on my phone. So I'm just going in with a little concealer to make sure that I have a nice line here. It doesn't have to be perfect. And as we get older, our eyes are more crepey because of the skin is not as taut or tight on our eyes. So yes, you can see that I have that issue going on. I think I've had it going on for a long time, actually. I think in my family it's a little bit hereditary. My mom has amazing tight skin. She has amazing, amazing skin. And my dad, not so much. Because we have on my dad's side, we have Spanish and English, and I'm going to blame it on his side of the family. And I believe, you know, I have aunts from his side of the family, but I believe they've had a little help with, I don't know if it's cosmetics or what, but they look amazing. It's like, how is that possible, right? So aunties, if you're watching, you need to tell me what you do or what you've done, because I do not like these crepey skinned eyes. And you know I use skincare. I mean, I do. Absolutely love the skincare. I almost think I'm going to put a little bit of the sunny color down here. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. So I'm going back in with Fortune Cookie right along my crease, because I want to lighten and brighten this just a little bit. And then bring this down my eye a little ways. And I forgot to soften these lines, so I'm going to go back in and soften these lines. So soften the lines, and everything's about blending with makeup. So I think that's pretty good. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I am going to use, let's see, clean this brush off just a little bit. I am going to use a little bit of my Fortune Cookie, this one right here under my eyes as an eyeliner. And I think I have this a little bit too wet again, but let's try this. Make it kind of thick, and I don't have to go right up against my lashes. Bring it over here, and then just kind of go to the edge there. But you see how I created eyeliner out of that? I'm bringing it down a little farther today. And the thing is, I know that I'm going to use my other eyeliner right along my lashes, so I don't need to bother going there. Make sure that both sides match. And they look like they do. And I just want it to dry so that it doesn't come down. But I love this color. It's just so nice and sunny. So there's that. I think I'm done with my eyeshadows. So now I'm going to just kind of buff out my brows a little bit. Guys, feel free to share my video. I would really, really appreciate it. It helps me with my business. I mean, I love makeup, but I'm really not doing all this just for fun. I'm trying to make some money off of it. So, and then with going on my trip to Florida, I have some expenses, and I have some other expenses coming up too. So guys, if you want to try Limelife by Alcone, go ahead and try some. It would be great. We have phenomenal products, and anytime you order $58 or more worth of our product, then you actually get free shipping. And you know, it says it might take up to 11 days, but seriously, including the weekend, it might take 6 days. I mean, they're really good. They're really prompt about getting the product out to you. Hey, Aunt Myrtle, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for watching. I'm going to leave my unibrow there. Go ahead and share my video, please. And that would help me out a lot, because I was just saying, I have expenses coming up. I have some traveling that I need to do, and it would really, really appreciate me, even if you'd buy an eyeliner or a mascara or a lip gloss. I'm going to show you some more colors today. You know, one of these palettes, I believe they cost, I want to say $80. I want to say that, because it's a lot of colors, and it's a lot of at least 50% pigmented product. It's really amazing. But like this palette, not very much. Yeah, and it's a customizable eyeshadow palette. It's going to last you, some of the girls are saying, up to 3 years, depending on how often you use the colors. I've had mine since August, and I can see in the middle of this one, I can see a little bit of the pan showing underneath it. So August to April, so 8 months. That's pretty good for an eyeshadow, and there's still a lot left in there. So I just want to kind of give you an idea of how long everything's going to last. I'm going to go ahead and put some eyeliner on. Now, you all know I love my eyeliner. I want to put it on a little thicker today, so I'm going to use an older eyeliner. Yeah, here it is. This eyeliner is great. I've had this eyeliner for quite some time. The tip on it is not as fine as my new one. You can tell it's kind of worn, but there's plenty of product in it. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one because I want a little thicker line today. So this is my perfect eyeliner, and I just spoke with one of my aunts yesterday, and she's going to try the eyeliner and the mascara. So, and probably some eyeshadows and a lip gloss. But don't be afraid to order the products, because I wouldn't sell them if they weren't phenomenal products. And there is that 30-day money-back guarantee. You bring it home, you try it. I would say try it for a week, right? If you just hate it, go ahead and send it back, and you'll get a full refund on it. But we don't make products for people to hate. We make products for people to love. And I'm not pressing hard on this at all. I'm just barely touching it. It's like I don't even feel it touching my eye. It's just amazing. Because it's like a felt tip pen. It's really, really cool. So just a little bit of eyeliner is really, really amazing. Do you see how that just framed my eyes? My eyes are a very deep, I say sea blue. They're kind of a dark denim blue. And this is a black eyeliner. And I will tell you, okay, so we only carry black eyeliner in the felt tip, right? However, we just came out, and I've ordered the dark brown, but we've just came out with three pencil eyeliners. Okay, and these are phenomenal eyeliners. I'm supposed to get them Tuesday, so I'll do a Tuesday video and show you these brand new eyeliners. These eyeliners are smudge proof, just like this one. However, they're also waterproof. So they are phenomenal. And for this women's conference, I needed a waterproof eyeliner, and I did not want to wear an eyeliner from my past. I want to wear a Limelife eyeliner, right? So these waterproof eyeliners just came out, and I will get mine on Tuesday. How perfect is that? And the reason that I need them for my women's conference is because it's a very spiritual conference. and I know I'm gonna cry. So I'm putting this eyeliner on to this point because I want the rest of it to be very fine. And remember, this tip is used. I mean, I used it for, let's just say, several months. And so the tip is finally not pointed. So I'm closing that one, put that one away, and then this is my pretty much brand new one. I'm going to push it up against the side to make sure the product is coming out. See how fine that tip is? That's how they are when they're brand new. And so then I'm going to bring this eyeliner. See how fine that tip is? Really, really incredible. Bring that eyeliner just a little bit past where I have the colored eyeliner that I put on. And the colored eyeliner, of course, is a combination of my 16-hour, up to 16-hour setting spray, sprayed in the cap, my brush, dipped in my eyeshadow color, and that's how I made this other eyeliner. So this felt tip perfect eyeliner, I'm extending right under my lashes out to about right there, and I want to make sure that they're pretty close. Now if I use my pen and point it up here, you can tell how the edge of the eyeliner, the black eyeliner, matches up with the edge of my eye on this side too. So there you go. You always want to kind of measure to make sure that you get it symmetrical, unless you don't care. Sometimes you just don't care. Sometimes you just tell Noelle I said hi. I love you, baby girl. My friend, Belinda Butterfly, that's her beautiful nickname. She allowed me to keep her daughter for a weekend one time. And this little girl is just the most beautiful little girl. And she's the perfect combination of looking like her mommy and her daddy. She's so sweet. Oh my gosh. And she's grown up because you know how it is. Kids grow up fast, and this little girl is just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so hi Noelle. I don't want to use a dark colored lipstick today. I want to use something nice and light, but I also want to go, let's see, oh here it is. I want to go a little bit purpley because we have kind of a sunset. So sweet, thank you. We have kind of a sunset theme going on, and so I kind of want to go with light colors, light, maybe a little bit purpley. One of my favorite colors is Peanut Butter Cup, and I know that would make it pop, but I want to touch a little bit on the purple today, and so I kind of want to go with a nice nude lip. Just try and find it. I could go with that color, my 201, and then also go with, my stuff is hiding from me, more of a nude color in the middle. So let me go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and put Berry Berry on my lips. Is my eye running? My eye is running a little bit. See, it's allergy season. Ha! She's so sweet. Oh my goodness. I love you, Noelle. I just really, really do. Precious little sweetheart. I need to know when Ronaldo's baseball games are so I can come to a baseball game. My husband loves baseball too. So, okay, so let me know when his games are. Message me, call me, text me, whatever you want to do. Butterfly. So this is Berry Berry lip liner. And I know this is going to be a little dark, but that's okay. I'm just doing the outline of my lips, and I'm going a little bit outside the line because my lips are not very full. Now, Belinda, are you selling another line of makeup? I'm just wondering. Ronaldo is the only baseball player in your family, right? I'm gonna make sure it's pretty even, and it looks pretty even. So that's my Berry Berry lip color, my perfect lip liner. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, so you're doing it for other people or another person. I know you have a good friend who sells something else, but I just didn't know for sure what you were doing. That's very cool. So I'm going to go ahead and put my lipstick 100. I need to wipe off this color a little bit. This is lipstick 100. Nice nude color. I'm going to put this right in the middle. So there's that. I do have Mary Kay makeup selling. So you're selling it yourself. And then I'm going to use number 201. This is not such a nude color right here. See, this one matches Berry Berry just perfect. Yes, okay. I was not sure. I like to know who my sources are for these different cosmetics because every once in a while there'll be people, do you have anything like this or do you have anything like that? And they'll compare it to the line that they normally use. And then just in case I don't have anything that compares to it, then I always know who to send them to. So it's really, really good to know. So it's darker here, lighter in the middle, right? So I've got my 201 around the edges, the corners, and then I've got my 100 in the middle. And let's compare these side by side. So you can tell there's a big difference. So 201, which matches the Berry Berry lip liner, and then 100, which is lighter, right? Those are our two colors that we're using today. And then this is one of my favorite lip glosses. Now look how that would go with that and add a little bit of sheen. I'm gonna go ahead and put some on. And I will tell you what, these lip glosses are fabulous. They smell good. They're just amazing. And look, goes very, very well with that. So there's a little mirror on here so that when you're putting it on, you can look in the mirror, or say you even want to check on your eyeliner or whatever. Little mirror. It's way, way cool. Plus you've got all the bling. I mean, this is way cool to dig out of your purse. And actually, from selling Estee Lauder for so long, one of my gifts, I think it was hi Missy, welcome, love you, girl. One of my gifts from Estee Lauder for being a counter manager, when I hit my 5-year mark, they gave me a really cool little mirrored compact, and it matches this perfect. So I've got all this bling to take out of my purse if I want to, and just, I mean, it makes me feel good to have bling. I don't like bling, you can tell. I've got bling on my necklace today too. It's very cool. Little bling going on the earrings. Hey, celebrate being a girl, right? That's what life is all about too. Is, you know, we need to feel a little bit special, you know, have a little fun. And all of these little things just, they make me feel special. So I hope they make you feel special. And if you don't have anything like this, I'm telling you, treat yourself once in a while and buy things, invest in things that are going to last a long time, because that's what it's all about. Is, you know, don't buy the El Cheapo stuff that's going to, you know, last you just a short period of time. Buy things that are going to last you for a long time. And I'm telling you, the cosmetics that I sell and the skincare are going to last you a long time. They are great quality products, and they are exactly what I like to invest my money in. Because if I buy cheap stuff, I'm going to be like, I don't even like that. I'm not going to use it. I can't tell you how many cosmetics I have piled up that I need to just toss them because I'm not using them. I've given a lot away, but it's like I don't even want to give them away because they're not things that I want to use. So why would I give them to somebody else, right? So I'm going to clean up my brow just a little bit. This is my foundation brush. Got some concealer on it. I'm just like putting the line here of where I want my brows to end. No, nobody wants a unibrow, right? Okay, thanks for tuning in, Butterfly. I appreciate you. I love you. I love you, Noelle. Bye-bye, sweet girl. Have a good day. Have fun together. Just getting this line defined here because I want them to match pretty well. They don't need to be perfect, but I do want them to match pretty well. So they look like they're okay today. They really do. So this is my perfect mascara. Want to have a little fun, right? Perfect mascara. You can see, kind of, that I have eyelashes, right? But you can't see them. And they're not near as long as I want them to be. So, oh my goodness, my eye was running and now I've got issues over here. Cleaning up this edge, why not? Clean up this edge. And I've got a little bit of powder left on my brush, my powder brush, so I'm gonna, doesn't that look cool, that view? Straight up, it already looks like I have a wing here, and I don't. It's my mascara, or my eyeshadow, and my eyeliner. No wing today, but I kind of have a wing because of the way I put my eyeshadow on. I love it! Love it! Smile, smile. Okay, I'm smiling. Alright, perfect mascara. This comes in black, but now, because of our spring summer launch that happened on the 15th, this now comes in brown. I don't have brown yet, but it does come in brown. I just want to tell you. It's so exciting. I love it when new product launches. It's like Christmas because I get to pick and choose what I want. One of these days my business is going to be doing so well that I'm just going to order one of everything as soon as everything launches. But I'm not there yet, so help me by buying some product. Yay, yay, yay. Celebrate you by buying some wonderful quality, professional grade makeup. And the only place it's available is through beauty guides like me. There is no other professional grade makeup company that offers makeup to sell to the general public. Any other line that's professional grade makeup, you actually have to have a cosmetology license to purchase it directly from the company. So, it's pretty awesome. I love selling Limelife because I love using Limelife and being able to tell people about it. But check out this mascara. Can you see what it's doing to my lashes? Oh, it's awesome. So if you guys know of another makeup line that is at least 50% pigmented with their products, let me know. Put the name on the screen because I want to know. I don't even know of any other products. I need to do some research so I have that information, but as of now, I don't know. Love this mascara. Look at the difference. You don't see these, but you see these. So amazing. They lengthen. They, oh my goodness, they are so amazing. They don't turn into tarantula leg looking lashes. They just build and lengthen. And by putting more coats of mascara on, I can make these look very long. Hey Missy, you're so funny. Thank you, sweet girl. I try. That's what it's all about. Just try, right? I love your pictures you've sent me with the lipsticks. I want to say my daughter. She's my daughter by marriage. My stepdaughter, Missy, she has at least a couple colors. She has the mascara, and she has a couple colors of our lipstick, and she looks phenomenal in them. And if Missy gives me permission, I can share her pictures that she sent me because she just has the best lips. She's like she should be like a lip model. I saw your post about your toe, Missy, and I'm so sorry. Ouch. So this one looks a little longer than the other one, but I haven't put any on the bottom yet. So put a little bit on the bottom and then I'll go to the other side. And put a little more on. And try to mostly focus on the ends. See how long I can get them. I always think I'm going to get them so long that they're going to touch my glasses and make a mess, but we'll see. Woohoo! How fun is that? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Cassandra. I used Berry Berry, and I used 201 for the corners, which matches Berry Berry perfectly. Then I used 100 for the middle. And then I used Dream also for the middle. I love it. Love it. One of my favorite combinations, but you know, I have a lot of favorites because I love these products, and I know you feel the same way. So fun and exciting. I'm just lengthening this side to match the other side, so I'm focusing on the very tippy tips to get them to be the same length, because why not? Oh, I love this mascara. Okie doke. Can you tell how long they are? Look at that. Look how fabulous they are. Woo! Love them. Love, 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 love them. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave my hair like this today. I don't know what to do, because I know as soon as I get, maybe I'll just bring a hair tie with me, because it's very wet outside, and as soon as I step outside, I don't even have to get water on my hair or rain on my hair. My hair is just going to frizz out. Okay, guys, I'm going to use a little bit of my, this is called Strike Rich Brow Gel. This is number 01 for very blonde girls. So, and put a little bit of this on my brows. It's almost like a mascara. It's really, really cool though. It keeps your brow hairs in place. So I like to keep my brows really short. But if you like to keep your brows longer, then it's like a brow tamer. You can get it with color in it, you know, to match your natural brow color, or you can get it clear. So the colors are 0, which is totally clear. This is the 01, which matches me very well. And then also you've got 02, which is for like light brown to medium brown hair. And then you've got 03, which is our darkest, for dark brown to black hair. But this stuff is amazing. Amazing. So I just want to give a shout out about that. Sometimes I forget to talk about that. Then I'm just going to brush it out just a little bit so I don't have to make sure I don't have any clumpiness. This is actually called the Brow Tamer brush. And it's the double-ended brush. I believe it's number 9, I think. Number 14, I was wrong again. This is the number 14 brush. So it has the spoolie on one end, and then it has the eyebrow liner brush on the other. But it's so, so cool. So, so very cool. So, I hope you guys have had fun with me today, because I've had a lot of fun. I always have a lot of fun. I love what I do, and I love sharing it with you, my potential customers and customers already. And I just want to ask you again to please share my video, because it does help me. But guys, just know that I would not be showing you, telling you, demonstrating to you any of these products if I didn't totally believe in them. And always remember, if you order at least $58 worth of product, then you get free shipping. And I'm going to say it takes an average of about 6 days. I'm Clear, Montana. The products come from New York, and it just doesn't take much time at all for them to get here, because our company is so efficient at getting everything packaged and sent out. So it's an amazing, amazing place to be shopping and spending your money. And of course, when you spend your money on the products, then it helps my business. So I really, really appreciate it. And I just want to say to you, have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. And try and remember what this holiday is all about. It's not about the paganness, the pagan holiday that a lot of us celebrate with the Easter eggs and everything. It is actually about our Savior Jesus dying on the cross and offering us everlasting life through forgiveness through Him. So I just want to encourage you. Be of good cheer. And celebrate being who you are. Celebrate, accentuating the positive and eliminating the negative, right? So be blessed today and every day, and know that you're in my thoughts and prayers, and just know that I just completely appreciate you. If you ever need a friend to talk to, if you ever have any questions about anything and everything that I talk about, please let me know, because I am here for you and I just want the best for you. So be blessed and have a wonderful day. Know that you're in my thoughts and my prayers. I love you all. Bye-bye.